Hi, I'm Tara. Welcome to Plant Amateur. In my previous video, we repotted a silver dragon and made little babies of what was growing in the pot. And we also found several corms that I want to now propagate for the future. So we got 6 corms out of the deal. I want to propagate those and kind of show you how I do that and talk a little bit more about all the things. So with no further ado, I will start labeling my little pots because it's very important that we do that. What's the date today? I think it's 12/16. 12/16. So I'm just gonna label all of these really quick with the date and what this is. Feel free to edit. There we go, 6 little tubs. Now none of these are 1 ounce plastic cups. None of them have drainage holes. And this is because I'm planning on propagating in moss this time. So I don't think I'll need any drainage. I just have to be careful with how much I water. So put the gloves on, keep your hands clean. All right, I got the corms out. I got the little tubs labeled. I'm just gonna pull out my little moss tub. This is not a normal thing. This is from another project. So I just happen to have it ready. And I'm just gonna stuff a small volume of moss into a container. And from here, I was hoping that my words would have the good timing of being finished by the time it was time to corm up, right? I'm gonna dig a little hole in there with my finger. And then here's one of the corms. Now they have an upside and a downside. And the downside is the part that was growing from the plant. And then you have the tip, which is the part where the leaves and the shoots are gonna come all out from. So I'm gonna stick the downside into the moss, leaving the tip exposed to the air. Now, this little guy looks like it's pretty happy in there. I'm just gonna string another thing of moss through there. Now, normally in the summertime, I use perlite to do my corms, but they didn't seem to be doing so well as the weather changed. So I'm trying a little different method here this time. You know, it's just a nice way to do it. So I noticed in most of my videos, I mean, you know, the previous one, I noticed that I say and anyway and so many times. So I'm trying to not do that this time. Anyway, I just did it again. So I'm using the clear pot so I can see the root development. It's kind of what I like to use primarily is clear pots. So I can see the roots growing. I just did it again. Oh my gosh, I'm so much, sorry. I'm working on it. There we go. Oh, this one's got like a long fiber. I like to be able to see the roots grow, so that's why I like to use the clear pots the most. I do have other pots that, you know, from plants that I've bought in stores and stuff that I have used because I didn't have any clear pots available. It's whatever, you know, like whatever works for you and your space and, you know, whatever you can grow the best plants with. This one's tricky. Ooh, this one was already starting to grow. All right, stick that bad boy in there. I do like the plastic cups. I've made a switch because I like a lot of small plants. So I've made the switch to small plastic cups, and I use a soldering iron to create some drainage holes just because I like to see the roots grow. They're a lot less expensive than actual plant pots, and they're just so convenient. I do understand my environmental factor, so I do try to wash and rinse and reuse as much as possible. For example, all of these will probably be reused. My silver dragon, this one's mine. If you watch the previous video, you'll know that the one that we did then was a friend of mine's. So my silver dragon put out so many corms this year also. So these are not being reused, but those ones are being used for another project. So I'm doing my best to, you know, be nice to the environment and everything. Both of these, because, I mean, this is a bad example because there's no drainage holes, but I do have drainage in all of my vessels. I don't trust myself not to put too much water, put just the right amount of water in. So all of my containers, all of my vessels will have drainage holes, but I do love cache pots. So I'll take some stones or some leca and I'll put that at the bottom of the drainage pots just in case I give them too much water and I put them back too early because, you know, life, etc., etc. So I do love cache pots, and I'll use anything as a cache pot. Not particular. I will use anything. You know what? I'm not really prepared. But this is going so much faster than yesterday did. Filming is hard. Like, if I have to talk and do this, it takes me twice as long. And I noticed from that first video that it took me an hour to do 3 plants, and that's just insane. That it should not take that long. So I'm kind of excited because I'm already done with these 6 little corms. It's kind of cool. So I'm just gonna take the excess moss and I'm gonna put it over here. And then let's just get rid of this pad so I can really look at these bad boys. And I got a little mist bottle here, and I got a little squeeze bottle, right? And I'm just gonna make sure that the moss is nice and moist all the way around on each of them. And again, I'm just gonna be careful not to put too much water in there because they can rot, right? And we definitely don't want rotting. That's not the purpose of today's adventure. But yeah, just give them a little bit of water so water can sit in and it can do its little germination thing. A few of these have already sprouted, so I'm hoping I don't upset the force, you know, you don't want to disturb things, you know? Where's the tip? Are you the tip? There's the tip, okay. I try not to disturb things as much as possible, but I didn't realize when I was taking out these corms yesterday that so much of it there were several of them that were already making new sprouts. Like these 3 are already shooting out stuff. Let's turn it a little bit. So this will be my first time propagating in moss, corms and moss. I've never done that. Usually I use perlite, but it's kind of exciting to have a little experiment. I recently did a bunch of other props I was thinking about showing you, and since this video is so short, I'm kind of excited. Less editing, right? Since this video is so short, I should have an opportunity to show you some things. So this is a little croissant container because I love croissants. There's a little factoid about me. I love croissants. And this one was a little cookie container. And what do we have in here? Let's see. Here is a heterophylla, right? He's looking good. Putting out another leaf, I think. Here's a little stingray. Oh my God, he's so cute. Look at him with his 2 little leaves. I'm giving this one to a girlfriend of mine once he gets a little bit more established. And this one's shooting out a leaf, but I didn't label what it is, so that will be a surprise. And this one looks like it's not doing good at all. This one's in soil. This must have been an experiment. Sorry. Valerie's playing on her cat tree. So yeah, there's 2 in there that I don't know what they are. They're not labeled, and they're both in soil. Oh shoot, all 4 of these are in soil. That must have been another experiment. And then this one's an Alocasia. This is a terrarium plant, and my terrariums are over there, and they're doing really good. Alocasia really like the terrariums, and so there's a little baby leaf growing on there. Success. But this one I had in perlite too, and the leaves totally changed. This plant is not supposed to look like this. So I'm excited to see how she evolves, if it will. Right, so there's those guys. I might have enough room to stick those in here. And then here's my big croissant tray. Give me the croissant. Right, and what do we got in here? Got some syndapsis, see, these are all mostly in perlite. So, and yeah, see, like this is a this is a silver dragon. This must have been from my plant. He's putting out a new leaf. His first leaf died off. There's loads of roots in there. Maybe I was wrong. This one, I was so naughty. This is an Alocasia chantreri. I'm really guessing. I have no idea. But I saw this on a plant in a garden center. I saw the corm. This is what this is. This is just a corm. I saw this on a plant in a garden center, and I took it. So this is my gilt Alocasia. But the leaf's starting to come out, so hopefully it doesn't reward me too much with positive reinforcement. There's some syndapsis in here. Oh, there's 3 corms in this one. Did I label it? I only labeled it with the date, 12/13. This was 3 days ago. This is a melanochrysum I'm cutting. There's 3 of them in here, and all of them are giving me leaves. I do not have luck with that plant. Do you have luck with that plant? They do not like me at all. And there's 2 more in here, Alocasia Black Velvet. So that's probably what this one is as well, the one with the 3 and the label. Oh shoot, I got 3 Black Velvet props. Wow. Go baby, you're such a producing little mama. Okay, but this one, this peperomia dragon scale, I was so excited when I got this plant, and then it immediately died when I brought it home. It's just my environment was not conducive from where it came from. It made me super sad, but I'm hoping, I got it propagating, I got a leaf propagating, and I don't see any rot or any mold or anything yet. It does not look good. The leaves look so shabby. I don't see any growth going on there, but I know that there's roots. I know that the leaf is making roots. I'm not gonna disturb it. I'm just gonna let it be and hope for the best. That's all you can do. Right? Sometimes it's better not to meddle. There you go. There's a silver dragon in Pawn. This guy, I wonder if I dated it. Did I date it? I didn't date it. So this is in Pawn, and my alocasias, the ones that I have transferred into Pawn, absolutely love it. So this was a little experiment to see how it would respond propagation wise. And it looks good. So, I mean, there's lots of mediums here to choose from, to pick from. You just got to pick what works best for you, I suppose. Or, you know, be comfortable to use whatever you have on hand, because that's kind of what happens around here. I'm going to see if I can't make some room for these 3 new boys, because these 6 new boys, because I would love it if they would all fit in here and live with all their little friends. It would be so good. That doesn't look like it's gonna happen, but maybe I'm holding out. I got hope. Hope. Go for the hope. Shove that in there. Shove that one over. Oh, that one looks a little, no, it's not dry. Yay. Okay, so I don't play in this box very much, right? Like I only check my propagations like maybe once a week, maybe once every 2 weeks. Just because like I find that it's just better to leave it alone, right? If I fuss with it too much, maybe I'll put 2 in the little one. You guys are looking a little crowded in there. There you go. I find that if I start messing with it, it's just bad. Like that's how you fiddle too much and you cause problems. So I try not to fiddle too much with the plants. I try just to let them live and be happy and enjoy themselves. All right, so there we go. 6 corms, 6 silver dragon corms put into moss, starting the propagation process. We'll check in with them maybe in about a month. I'll make a little video and see what we got. Otherwise, yeah, I'm pretty happy. This is short. This is a small editing video. And I tried to work on myself and my presentation skills. We're not great, but we're doing better, I think. What do you think? Let me know. All right, guys, so I hope you have a great day. Enjoy yourself. The sun is shining in the Pacific Northwest. It is cold outside. I'm Tara with Plant Amateur. Enjoy yourself. Have fun.